Hey gang, so tempo runs are an absolutely important and critical part of training. For middle distance runners who move up in events, for distance runners who move down in events, even for long sprinters to a degree. So it's an important component of developing the ability to increase your threshold, learn how to run continuously hard and comfortable for an extended period of time, and to do other things as well. So I'm going to give you two tempos today. These are more specific. They simulate racing. Okay, generally a tempo run is a continuous run at a certain prescribed pace based on somebody's current fitness and blah blah blah. And if that's an important thing to you too, if you want to know somebody's current fitness, then testing them at a mile at a certain point is important too. And I put out videos on this already, so take a look at this channel if you're not subscribed. Look at my mile time trial videos, and I've broken it down from 8 minutes all the way down to 4 minutes for not only workout paces, easy run paces, tempo run thresholds, steady runs, progression runs, everything. You have everything that you need, and what you would likely be able to do in other events, shorter and longer, based on your mile fitness. So that's a video I highly encourage you to do. If you're a coach or an athlete, please watch that video, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. I've got 400 plus videos for you here for free. But today we're going to talk about, again, race simulating tempos. Okay, and what do we mean by that? Well, race simulation, I mean, what do you generally go out in races? You go out hard, right? And then a lot of folks will settle in, which is the tempo part, and then a lot of folks try to close hard. Okay, some folks close hard from further back. Some folks wait to the last part of the race to close hard. So, and again, this is where distance runners can benefit from a middle distance runner tempo, and middle distance runners can benefit from a more distance-oriented tempo. It's up to you as a coach to decide who needs what and which would be a better fit for them. So that's why I'm giving you two options, okay? And these options are critical. So the first one's going to be a more middle distance oriented tempo workout. So here's how it goes. And this is a tempo, let's just say you do it multiple times. Okay, there's a reason for that too. So if you look at it here, you start with a 200, and this is after a warm-up, drills and strides, and getting yourself loosened up and ready, or your athletes. So what you do is you do a 200 or a 300 or a 400 meter rep. You go out hard, and that's between 3K and mile pace. Okay, then you take a short recovery. Let's just say 3 to 4 minutes. And then you go right into a 20 to 25 minute tempo run. You're building towards 20 to 25 minute tempo runs. I have a video as well on how to build in pieces to get you to 20 to 25 minutes. So take a look at that one too. Okay, so you do your hard effort in the beginning to simulate opening up a race hard. You do your tempo to simulate settling in. And then after the tempo, you take the same 3 to 4 minute recovery. Okay. And this is the first time you do it. Okay. And then we'll cut the rest after that. We do that same, and then you close it with the same rep. So if you started with a 200, you finish with a 200. If you started with a 3, you finish with a 3. If you started with a 4, you finish with a 4. And you can build towards this. You go longer workout each time. So for a first time, I would recommend a 3 to 4 minute rest interval. And then if you see down below, rest 90, rest 60, rest 30. You want to build to get to the point where you can do the hard effort, take a 90-second recovery, then do your tempo run, and on the back end, take a 90-second recovery, and then do the hard effort on the back end too. Next time you do it, do a 60-second recovery on the back ends. And then take a 30-second recovery the next time you do the workout. That's the progression. And it gets you closer towards race simulation, okay, as quickly as you can. And again, middle distance runners tend to be a little bit more aggressively starting, a little bit more aggressively finishing. That's why I have the short effort at 3K to mile pace, okay? You adjust as you need, but if you can get to the point where you're doing that, your hard effort, and then you do your tempo run, and then you do your hard effort on the back end, this is going to be a good workout for you. And again, this is why I got the descending recoveries. I can show you each time you could progress, even if you stick with the same pace for everything, but you cut the rest. That's a sign of progression. Okay, or you can do the same rep, run it a little bit faster, do the same tempo, and then the same rep again. It's up to you to decide what's most appropriate for yourself or your athlete. So that's the middle distance oriented tempo workout. Okay, and we're going to move over to the distance oriented tempo workout. This is a completely continuous, without a rest period. Okay, building towards this as well. You can see here, it's a little bit of a longer rep, but you adjust as needed. Some folks will start with shorter stuff. But again, you get to the point where you do a 600 or an 800 or even a 1K rep at 5K pace, okay, and you go right into your tempo without any recovery. 20 to 25 minutes. The tempo runs generally in about 30 seconds slower per mile than your 5K, okay? And then you go on the back end, you do another 600, 800, or 1K rep at 5K pace again. So it teaches you how to open up hard, settle in, close hard. And again, you can even go from further back if you want. Okay, so you can go a little bit longer, but I would encourage you to start at least and build from 600, build from 800, build from 1K rep. And if some folks want to start at 400, that's fine as well, or 300, that's fine as well. You progress towards the longer distances. But here, since it's 5K pace, since it's a little bit slower, you can afford to do a continuous tempo run. Okay, and keep it in the beginning too. The corner reps, the bookend reps, can be part of the 20 to 25 minute tempo run if you're not there yet, or if your athletes are not there yet. But you want to get to the point where people can run the tempo run and still be surrounded by the bookend reps on both ends. But this is a way to do it in a way that simulates racing, okay? Because we're cutting the recovery towards pretty much nothing, and there's no recovery on the distance-oriented tempo. So this is a great way to simulate racing in a tempo run. Let me know what you think. Leave me some feedback, load up the comments, and I'll talk to you next time.